Okay, what's up, YouTube? You know what it is. Page Crypto again one more time. And I want to talk about this topic. This topic been bugging me for a while. Remember to share, like, and subscribe. So, D'Angelo Russell, right? D'Angelo Russell. Now, since D'Angelo Russell came to the Lakers, we know he's been an up and down, fairly inconsistent player. He got traded to the Lakers last year in the Westbrook trade. We ended up getting him from Minnesota for just one of the draft. It was like a 3-team trade, I think, with Utah. We had to give up a draft pick to get him. And obviously he came to the Lakers, and I think he made an impact with the Lakers. He was inconsistent, especially in the playoffs. There was moments where he would play well, but we did see, he didn't play well against Denver. I mean, I don't know if the lights was too bright. I don't know if it was him not being focused, him focused on the back and forth between him and what's his name again, Brown. I don't even remember. They call him Duda Brown, but I wanna address him by his real name, Bruce Brown, right? So the back and forth between him and Bruce Brown, I think he was distracted a bit by that. I think there was too much chirping. There's too much of that going on for D'Lo in that series, and I think that threw him off his game a bit, right? I think that back and forth between him and Bruce Brown, the chirping and all the trash talking and all that in that series, I think it threw him off his game a bit. And I'm not trying to make excuses for him, but I felt like that threw him off his game a bit, and he wasn't really able to play at the level that he played at in the other two series. Even though he was inconsistent in those series as well, he played a lot better, and he had some pretty significant games against Golden State and against Memphis. So he was pretty good in both of those series. He was good enough for us to win those series. And usually with D'Lo, when he plays good, the Lakers tend to win, right? So he's kind of the X factor, right? So yeah, I did listen, man. I did criticize him for his horrible play in that Denver series. I held dude accountable. I'm not gonna lie. I'm one of the guys that called him out for his horrible play, right? How he played against Denver. He was nowhere to be found, right? He was nowhere to be found. He was lost out there, man. Like, the dude was just complete trash, complete garbage, bro. D'Angelo Russell was trash against Denver, and I called him out for that. You know what I'm saying? I called him out for that, bro. Like, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to hold dudes accountable. I'm going to criticize guys when guys deserve criticism, right? Now, fast forward to this season. Now, he struggled earlier in the season. He had some good games in the beginning, then he had some bad games. He had a stretch where, like around I think December, he had a bad stretch in December. He was okay in November and February, but and I'm saying February, my bad. In October and November, but he had a bad stretch. He had a pretty bad stretch in December, and I called him out for it. Right? He was not very good in December at all. Right? He was bad. Right? But ever since January, February, and up to now, he's been pretty good. Yeah, he's had a couple bad games here and there. You know what I'm saying? But everybody deserves a bad game here and there, right? You're not going to always have great games every single time. But for the most part, you look at his numbers, he's been pretty good since January. You look at his overall numbers, he's averaging 18 and 6 as a third option. 18 6 is his third option. And since January, he's averaging over 20 a game. I think 6 or 7 assists, same kind of numbers, right? So, he's putting in work, right? He's playing really good, ever since he, came out of his little funk and you really started playing well. So the thing is, what I don't like with a lot of people is that there's a lot of people out there still giving this dude flack even though he's improved. See, I'm like this, bruh. If you deserve criticism, I'm gonna criticize you, right? But if you don't deserve criticism, see, I can't criticize you. I can't criticize you when you play bad, but when you play good, I still criticize you. You see what I'm trying to say? See, I keep it 100. Like, if I'm gonna criticize you when you garbage, when you playing like trash, when you playing good, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna shout you out, right? I'm gonna shout you out. I'm not gonna criticize you when you playing good. Like, I'm gonna give you the credit, right? I'm gonna give credit, like where credit is due. Like, that's just how I am. I don't do that, right? Like, there's a lot of people, and I don't want to even call names. You know what I'm saying? But there's dudes on the internet, vloggers on the internet. That's all they do is trash D'Angelo Russell, bro. All y'all do every day, y'all trash the dude, and I'm just like, bruh. I mean, he's been playing well since January. You know what I'm saying? Like, what more do you guys want from a third option? The man is the third option on the team, right? The third option on the team. You look at all the other third option in the NBA, and you can make an argument. And I'm not saying that this is 100% true, but you can make an argument that offensively, D'Angelo Russell is the best third option in the league. You know what I'm saying? Offensively. You know what I'm saying? You can make a serious argument that offensively, D'Angelo Russell is the best third option in the NBA. Right? You can make a serious argument about that. Right? It's debatable, but you can make an argument. Right? You can make an argument. And I'm just simply saying is that, okay, D'Angelo Russell doesn't play great defense. I get it. But he was never brought in for his defense. Everybody knew that D'Angelo Russell was never a great defender. You knew that from the moment you got him. Right? From the moment D'Angelo Russell came on the team, like, that's always been his reputation. From the time he came to the league, right? Even when he was being drafted, that was one of the things that scouts talk about. Like, he wasn't a great defender. He's never been a great defender, right? That's never been his MO. That's never been his strength, right? That was not what the Lakers brought him in for. You brought him in to replace Russell Westbrook, who was not giving us anything on offense and very little on defense, right? Right? You replace Russell Westbrook with him because Russell Westbrook was out here missing layups and couldn't shoot from. I mean, listen, man, the man could not throw a golf ball in the middle of the ocean. Like, I mean, this dude was horrible. He could not shoot the ball. Like, literally, dudes was just leaving him wide open. It was a shame, bro. It was a disgrace seeing the dude out there shooting. And shout out to Russell Westbrook. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to destroy his career, but when he was with the Lakers, man, like, I mean, the man could not shoot anything, bro. All he was doing out there is throwing up bricks, man. The man could not shoot an open mid-range shot. He couldn't. Dude was missing layups. Dude was missing free throws. I mean, dude was doing dumb shit, missing defensive assignments, all that, bro. Like, he was not turning over the basketball, bro. Like, there was so many negative things that Russell Westbrook was doing that you got D'Angelo Russell, and at least D'Angelo Russell was a better fit for what we did, a better fit for our system, because the one thing about him, he can shoot, right? He can shoot, right? He's not the most consistent player. He's up and down, but he can shoot and he can also pass. People don't talk about the fact that D'Angelo Russell, he's averaging 6 assists on low turnovers, right? He's averaging 6 assists on low turnovers. He has over a 3-to-1 assist to turnover ratio, which is actually pretty good in the league. If you have 3-to-1 or higher, that's actually pretty good. He's averaging around 2 turnovers a game, but he's giving you 6 assists, right? So it just shows you, like, and the fact that he's a third option, for him to be doing that, people don't talk about that kind of stuff, right? Everybody want to trash the dude as if he's this horrible player, like as if we was supposed to trade him for DeJounte Murray, bro, let me tell you something, man. DeJounte Murray would have came, if the Lakers had traded for DeJounte Murray wouldn't be doing much different than D'Angelo Russell, right? He wouldn't be putting up better offensive stats than D'Angelo Russell. In fact, I would even argue to say maybe his stats would not even be as good because DeJounte Murray right now is the second option on a bad team in Atlanta. The second option on a bad team in Atlanta, and his stats are barely better than D'Angelo Russell right now. I mean, his stats are still in some ways comparable to D'Angelo Russell's stats, right? And he's on a bad team, a bad Atlanta team in the Eastern Conference, the weaker Eastern Conference, right? As the second option. So what you think he gonna come in as a third option to do? Like, you think that his numbers gonna be that much better than D'Angelo Russell? Nah, it's not, bro. It's not. Let's keep it 100% real. So when dudes is out here trying to trash D'Angelo Russell and make it seem like D'Angelo Russell is the worst thing ever, bro, just remember where we was coming from. We had Westbrook. And that man could not throw a golf ball in the middle of the ocean. I mean, the man was so trash, bro. You know what I'm saying? The man was so trash when he was playing for us, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. He was a horrible fit. Now he's a better fit with the Clippers, and shout out to him. He's playing better now because he fits better with their system. But when he was with us, bro, the man could not. I mean, he was getting dudes was running away from him on the three-point line, bro. Literally, dudes was running away from him on the three-point line. Dudes was literally running away from Russell Westbrook, bro. Running away. Right? They didn't even want to be near him at the three-point line. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how bad it was. Ain't nobody was guarding him out there, bro. He was literally a liability. Like, he could not shoot anything, bro. It was horrible. Right? It was horrible. It was a disgrace. It really was. It was a shame, bro, for future first ballot Hall of Fame to look that bad. I mean, it was bad. So, and we replaced him with D'Angelo Russell, right? And D'Angelo Russell, yeah, he's not great defensively, but Westbrook wasn't really giving you much defensively either. Maybe I'll say, okay, Westbrook is probably a better defender than D'Angelo Russell. I'll say that. But it's not like Westbrook was, you know, I mean, he was doing crap on defense too, bro. Like, he was missing assignments and all that, bro. So what are we talking about? It's not like he was doing anything significant on defense. So D'Angelo Russell being a bad defender, that's not what he was brought in for. He wasn't brought in for a stellar defense. He was brought in to be a offensive weapon, a third option offensive weapon that could also be a secondary ball handler for LeBron James, which he has done up to this point. Now, I mean, he's inconsistent up and down. I get that, but he has been pretty consistent since January. Since the start of this year, you look at what he's been doing. He's been pretty consistent. He's had a few bad games, but, you know, he's had way more good games than bad games. Let's be real. He's had way more good games than bad games, right? And he's been fairly consistent since around that time. I guess, I don't know if it was a trade deadline or what it was that really, you know, had him started playing better. I don't know what motivated him, but he just started playing better. And we have to give credit where credit is due, bro. You cannot criticize a guy when you can't trash him when he's playing horrible, and then when he's playing good, you still want to trash him, bro. That doesn't make any sense, bro. You got to give the man credit. So that's what I think about it, man. Like, people need to just go easy on the dude. I mean, he's been playing good. You know what I'm saying? Give him credit where credit is due. If he starts playing bad again, then you know what I'm saying? Then you trash him. I get it. Like, if he starts playing bad again and he's just not playing up to the level, then okay, you hold him accountable. You call him out. But come on, man. Let's keep it real, bro. But anyways, have a great day. Pacey Lake Show signing out. Remember to leave a like. Remember to subscribe to this channel. Check out my other videos. Have a great day. Pacey Lake Show signing out. Peace.